guys, it's Justine, and I have my December wrap-up finally. Sorry it took so long. I think today's like the 7th of January. I just had to get everything set up and find time and all that stuff. This month was like a really little reading month for me, but we'll just go ahead and get into it. The first book that I read, I won from Goodreads First Reads, and it's This Raging Light by Estelle Lohr. And this cover was so gorgeous, and this one is about this girl whose dad went crazy, and then her mom like disappears and leaves her with her little sister, I believe. Yeah, her little sister, and then she like finds a boy, and it's like basically a coming of age, and it was really, really good. And check it out, because why not? And it comes out, well, I guess it comes out the 1st, like January 2016, so it might already be out yet. Maybe not. So that's the first book that I read. I think I gave it like 4 out of 5 stars. And then I really wanted to read, I was like hankering for contemporary. I really wanted to read Fangirl, but I couldn't find it because my TBR was such a mess. So I picked up Eleanor in Park by Rainbow Rowell. This is like the special edition one that has like the fan art in it. And that was cool. Did I like the story? No. I did not like this story. I thought that it was so boring. I think I only gave it like a 3 out of 5 stars. I didn't care, you know, so I do still want to read Fangirl. I did buy Carry On. It's like right under Harry Potter right there. And I think maybe I have attachments. I don't know. But this one was like a major letdown, so hopefully the other ones are better. And don't kill me for saying that. It was just, I found it really, really boring and I could care less. The only cool thing was that they liked comics. That was like the bonus. And then speaking of comics, I picked up Batman the Killing Joke, the deluxe edition by Alan Moore and Brian Boland. So this was recommended to me by some of you guys, so thank you, by Mac Phantom. And I really liked it. It like gives you, I think I give it like 4 out of 5 stars. And this one was cool because it's like embossed with like, I don't know if it'll pick it up, but it's like Batman and he's like choking the Joker. I don't know. But it was like really short. And I liked getting like this perspective of like the Joker, because I didn't really know like that much about him, but now you kind of get like the backstory. So I thought it was really cool because I didn't know that stuff about him, and yeah, so I might try to read some more. Usually I like the more like girlier comics and stuff, but this one was still good and I enjoyed it. And then like speaking of girlier comics / graphic novels, I grabbed iZombie, Dead to the World, and iZombie, You Vampire. And these are like the show is based on these, and I grabbed these on a whim at Comic-Con. Oh, ow, my face. Grabbed these on a whim at Comic-Con, and I did really enjoy them. I like the art because it's kind of like, it's very like colorful and stuff, and it's just, this series is really cool, and I'm really invested in the characters because there's like a mix. So there's like a zombie, a vampire, a werewolf, he's not really a werewolf, he turns into like a freaking dog. But there's a ghost, and it's just really cool. And it's like she's trying to like live a normal human life just like everyone else without being discovered, and then trying to like get a boyfriend and stuff. So I thought they were really cool, and I want more of them. And then just because there was like so much hype, I had to pick this book up. Illuminating by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. And this book, like, excuse the language that's coming, mind fucks you. Like, when I was finished, I was like, what the hell did I just read? I have no idea. I found like, I did speed through it because it's easy to like read through the emails and stuff, but at the same time I felt like it was slow until the end, but then it like I don't know how to describe it in words. I only gave it 4 out of 5 stars. I probably would read more. There has to be more, but it was just like so crazy, and like that's not what I was expecting at all. That, I don't know. It was just, check it out. It is a little slow in the beginning, but it does get better. And then I read these, Out of My Landfall Freight. So this one was just like a zine, and it's Imaginary Girl Bands by Gemma Flack. It isn't even on Goodreads, but it's just like The Herb Girl. So it's just like a little cutesy read. And then I read Paper Girls volume or edition issue 1. There we go. This was also out of Landfall Freight. It's by Brian K. Vaughan, Cliff Chang, Matt Wilson, Jared K. Fletcher. It was okay. Like it's like a girl gang kind of, but they like do the paper route, and then there's like some supernatural elements. And this one is like a darker kind of artwork, but it's still like I liked it. It's mostly because it's like at night is why it's dark. But I'll definitely read more. I'm just not 100% sold on it yet, if that makes any sense. Just because when I read contemporary, I want contemporary. I don't want contemporary with freaking supernatural paranormal twists. And then this one we also got in Landfall Freight, so I grabbed it as well. This one was kind of weird for me. It's Never Good Night by Coco Moodysson. So the art is super weird. It's like Angela Anaconda art. I know I've talked about that before and when I hauled it in the unboxing and people were laughing. But it's like literally like Angela Anaconda. There's like little people, but then there's like real things like edited in. And this one's all in black and white, so I don't really care for the black and white. I prefer color drawings, but that's okay. And it was just like weird because all these, they're girls, but they like look like boys and they're trying to be like punks, but they're like 12 or 13 and they like go to the bar and drink, and I'm like, I don't know how much of this like would actually happen. Like, I don't know, I just found it unbelievable, but it's kind of like a memoir of this chick. But then it was like hard to tell which characters were which, because if you like look at them, they like kind of all like look the same and have similar characteristics and traits. So I don't know, it wasn't one for me. Like, it wasn't terrible, but it wasn't amazing. And then just for like something, I wanted dystopian, so I grabbed After the End by Amy Plum. I grabbed this from Book Outlet. This one's it's like, I'll read the back. World War III has left the world ravaged by nuclear radiation. A lucky few escaped into the Alaskan wilderness. They survived the last 30 years by living off the land, being one with nature, and hiding from who else might still be out there. At least this is what you knew has been told her whole life. So basically, this girl goes out hunting and her whole freaking village disappears when she comes back. And she goes on like this crazy wild goose chase to try to find them. And meanwhile, she finds out that it's kind of like The Village. It's basically just like The Village, how they're like, nobody's outside of these walls. But she figures out that there was no World War III, that they've been lied to this whole time, and she finds a boy, but actually the boy's dad is the one who, it's like twisted. And I definitely will read another one because I did like it. I like the characters, and I really want to know if she goes back and gets her dogs. She has 2 husky dogs. You can see them right here on the cover. She like takes them to this like kennel, and then she never talks about them again. And I'm just like, I would be like, I miss my dogs so much. So that's the only thing that like pissed me off. I think I gave it 4 to 5 stars as well. It was pretty good. I do like Amy Plum as an author anyways. And then the last book that I managed to pick up was Not a Drop to Drink by Mindy McGinnis. I've been wanting to read this one for a while. I finally picked it up from Book Outlet. I don't think I got it too long ago, but I finally had a chance to read it. Now I need the second one, and this one is dystopian, and this girl has a pond in her yard, so they're trying to protect the water source because the water is like has cholera, so everyone's dying of cholera. And I liked it. Again, I need to read the second one because it kind of ends and I'm just like, what? I need more. And it's like about a kick-ass chick, and you kind of like learn stuff about her that's like super crazy, and there's like a super big bomb that was dropped at the end, and yeah, she took care of that bomb, but still, yeah, so I really liked it. So that's all I read this month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm only counting like 9 because the zine little thing doesn't really count as 10, but yeah, so I had a poor reading month, but it was Christmas. So, you know, and yeah, let me know if you guys have read any of these books, if you liked them, if you hated them, if you see any on my shelf that you should recommend to me, or ones that you don't think I've read that I should read. Yeah, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in another video. Bye! Hey guys, I forgot that there was 2 other books that I read in December, but I just had them sitting on my table. I got them also in my Landfall Freight for December, so I read Monstrous by Marjorie Liu and Sana Takeda. This graphic novel is freaking amazing. It's so gorgeous. Like, the artwork is to die for. Like, I don't know. It's so amazing. And it's like, kind of, it like gives me like a Japanese feel just because they're like wearing like kimonos and stuff. And then there's like cute little like animal people. So it's kind of like paranormal fantasy-ish. And our main character is some sort of monster. We just don't know. And I don't know if she knows. And it kind of gives us hints. And there's like different types of like, not cultures, but like different races of people on their planet. And there's like the people that like make the monster type people their slaves, and it's just so amazing. And I can't wait to read the second one. And I actually saw like the cover of it, and it's so beautiful. Like, and this one is gorgeous. Like, I'll get up close, but like the other one is even more gorgeous. Like, I don't know, beautiful. And then I also got this graphic novel, and I was so excited to see it, and it's The Sleeper and the Spindle by Neil Gaiman, and it's illustrated by Chris Riddell. And this one was like totally not what I was expecting at all. Oh, and I give Monstrous 5 out of 5. This one I think I only give 4 out of 5. It is like The Sleeper and the Spindle, so you're like, okay, Sleeping Beauty. So it has like aspects of Sleeping Beauty, but also aspects of Snow White, which I wasn't expecting. And the art is so like detailed and amazing. And it's more of like, I would almost say that it's like a short story with pictures, because it's like there's a lot more writing than like say art. And then there's a little bit of an LGBT aspect in here, which I thought was really awesome, and it was just a super good read. So if this is something that you're into, if you're a Neil Gaiman collector, if you like Neil Gaiman, you should get this. And yeah, so that was all that I read in December. So thank you guys for watching, and sorry that I had to add a couple more because I forgot them. I will see you in another video, guys.